There's no doubt about it. Employees are more mobile than ever. PwC's 2016 Mobility Survey of 224 companies in 26 countries found 12.2% of employees work overseas every year. But 31% of companies don't know the exact number of their employees working internationally. And 17% don't know who has responsibility for short-term business visitors. That means the audit environment regarding global mobility has some challenges.
There are various states that are auditing employers around withholding, and they are reviewing mobility with respect to their workforce. And from a global perspective, there's also, the IRS is also looking at employees coming into the U.S. to understand whether the employer has fulfilled its proper reporting and withholding requirements from a federal perspective.
And let's remember, the audit environment right now from a global mobility perspective is getting more aggressive, and really what the states and as well as other countries are looking for are travelers that are coming into a jurisdiction and there's no withholding being done.
And while companies may not be clear as to where their employees are traveling, the focus of local tax authorities and governments to make sure these employees are paying their taxes has never been more intense.
We can see this with the OECD's base erosion and profit shifting project, where one of the action items, number 13, requires that multinationals not only report things like revenue and profits in every jurisdiction where they're operating, but also the number of employees.
That means the current audit environment is likely to become more active. Companies will need to increase their awareness of their potential exposure, establish new procedures and processes to ensure compliance.
Some companies are looking to really go around enforcement and trying to track their individuals where they are and using technology to do so. Other companies are looking to put certificates in place, travel certificates, where somebody is certifying the amount of travel that they may do into a particular jurisdiction, just so that they could have information on whether a threshold will be crossed and whether withholding should begin.
But no two companies are alike in how they manage employee mobility, and the right solution can take many forms.
I mean, really, this is not a one-size-fits-all approach. So it could run the gamut of a paper solution where employees are indicating where they're traveling and the portion of time, all the way through to a GPS tracker.
It's clear that the future of global mobility in the business world centers around automating the process.
Right now, compliance, it's time-consuming. So what we're working on and implementing now is really automating the process, taking the individual out of the process. The heat is only going to get turned up in terms of companies really having to get their arms around this population.
And some of the keys to that are the future of this automation is building that bridge into payroll.